Rawr, bitches, we're live. Back with Starfield tonight. We are, I forgot what we're doing. We're going to find out. I was on Mars. That's what I'm doing. We are going after some recipe to clear some guy's name. That's what we're doing. And before I forget, let's look at display. Okay. Oh. Well then.
You might want to stow some of that. Just a suggestion.
Why? Am I overburdened already? I sure the hell am. Here, come here, Co.
I must confess, the hum of I wouldn't say no to a gift.
What in my inventory? I just wanted to make sure. Let's get him.
Happy to even out the load.
Okay, so his rad 20, rad 20. Okay, well.
Yep.
Nope, shit, I did not want to do that. Well, fuckstick. Okay. Okay. Maybe. Nice, I actually did it.
spacers, huh? Good. Now to finish off the research, you're gonna need to collect a sample of hematite to run through the thresher. Grab a laser cutter and head back to the chamber where you came in. Once you've got a sample, Thresher's the big machine in the next room. Passcode to start it is Ares 2330. Take care of all that, and we'll have Percival's name cleared in no time.
Golly, that's really loud. I mean, that was like... Oh, I know what the problem is. Hold on. I got my, oh, look at that. Whoop. Check 1. Oh, okay. I was playing with my audio today.
All set? Good. You can take the elevator in that room back to the surface. There should be a key stashed in the thresher room, if the spacers didn't make off with it. I'll be waiting at the front.
I wonder at planets like this.
Look, there's a fin. Oh. No one's here to enjoy it. I got a fin cam working. Just casually making our way across Mars.
Well, well. Look what the Martian is doing.
Take your time and ask me if you need anything. I'm here to help. Yo, hey, what's up? You looking to do some shopping here at the Trade Authority? I'm Manaki. Feel free to ask me anything and I'll do my best to help you out. Cool. That's what we do here.
Do have one. Interesting.
See you around.
This was where we first met, wasn't it?
The community center on P1.
You've got the slate. Let me see. Reduced joint wear? Oh, increased lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff could make a miner way more efficient. This formula's gotta be worth at least as much as whatever Percival owes. Okay, so here's what you do. Tell Octai and the Trade Authority you found a business proposal that will make miners more efficient, higher yield, synergy, you know, all that business crap. And that you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. You good at doing pitches and stuff like that? Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, and here, a copy of the formula for yourself, in case you ever want to try maximizing your own industrial output. Oh, use that if you can. Good luck.
Hey, welcome to the Sidonia Trade Authority. Come back anytime.
Aid.
Was there something else? I'm never one to turn away an opportunity, but I'd be curious what you think you've uncovered in the Martian market that others have missed. Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. Well, I'm not surprised no one has proposed something like this before. And exactly what does this new drug of yours do? An interesting proposal. if your data pans out. But where's this hematite coming from? The active mines would be too expensive to retool. The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers. Or so I've heard. Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool, and the sort of utility every mining firm in Sidonia would be clamoring to get their hands on. We could contract out all the actual lab work, bring on one of the hungrier mining concerns for materials, the licensing fees alone. And think what it would do for our image with the general populace. This mine, reopened thanks to the Martian Trade Authority. Very interesting indeed. And what do you want for the rights to this drug? Dr. Walker's dead? That's it? Consider it wiped. Well, it seems we have a deal then. And here, a finder's fee from the Authority. A perfectly reasonable amount for a discovery with this sort of potential. Wouldn't want you feeling shortchanged down the road. We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah? Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there. But it's... Thank you on their way down.
Yep, I hear that one. Hey, Basket, you could be the first one to test it for me. Try the fin cam. Oh, now he's gone. The little shit. He was there a second ago. He had yeah, I got the fin cam working. I played around with some stuff. Well, I mean, that's Thena's toy. That's her little blue bear. She loves that thing. She's still unsure about coming into the new office. Finn comes in and sleeps whenever he wants. Athena will come in and sleep during the day, but at night she loves the couch upstairs. So the change of stuff has her a little freaked, I guess. It's the only way to put it. She doesn't like coming in here. Don't know why. I just work here. I mean, she does come in at night sometimes. She's curious to see what Finn's doing, so she'll come in and he'll be sleeping, and she'll walk over to him, you know, mess with him to try to get him to play, and Finn's like, nah. Nah. She spends most of her time after like 8, 9 o'clock literally on my bed. It like takes my entire side of the bed, and when I finally get to bed, I have to, she's, you know, sprawled out, so she's, you know, 6 feet long, sprawled out on the bed, and she lays completely sideways, feet just dangling, And I'm like, okay, it's bedtime. And she gives me that side eye that, no. Then I go over there and like to start nudging her, and she's like, okay, belly rub, okay, belly rub. And then she'll just lay there and purposely like not move. Fun. I have to fight with her every single night to get my bed. And eventually she gives up and hops off or slides off the bed and goes and lays on the couch. Where am I going? It is adorable.
Not every rock
Well,
is
let me
swimming
rephrase
in
that.
nitrogen and O2.
It was adorable the first time. Well, the first couple times, and my wife still thinks it's the funniest thing in the world. And now it's kind of like, okay, seriously, I want to go to bed. Get off my bed. That's where I was before. Go move.
That is a serious mining operation. I can't imagine.
Oh my.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's a good reason to stop drilling.
Nope.
Man, you gotta give it to the Red Devils. They had class.
This guy's just way out here in the middle of nowhere.
Just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts? Adrian sent you. Did she look okay? Sounds like Adrian. Watch that woman lose a digit trying to get a better tissue sample.
What? You can reattach a finger, Percy.
So what exactly did she have you bring me? Adrian said that, huh? If she made you come all the way for this... Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Red Devils. Lots of stories, terrible stories, about these guys. Of course, you ask a UC Patriot, and they're all heroes.
I wasn't expecting guests. Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the debt. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days.
Well, stop being busy, buddy.
All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right, just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait, where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate. Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved. Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian.
Oh, yeah, totally.
It was a city wiped completely off the map by terramorphs. The swarms are so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tal Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
That is the definition of an existential threat. Dear Lord.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now? The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
This place is massive. There we go. I'll take 5% more damage. Well, there's a Finn in the room. Now Finn's in his bed.
Smugglers use walls like this to stay off the grid.
Hello. Something you need? Hey, Dad. Want to hear a joke?
Want to hear it get out of the
Sure,
way.
Sweet pea. Yo, man could always use a laugh.
Okay.
Oh
Who
my
can
god.
jump higher than a skyscraper in New Atlantis?
I don't know. Who?
Everybody! Skyscrapers can't jump!
Okay. Good
Hmm.
one, Cora. Hey, next time you see Barrett, try it out on him.
Hello!
Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's do this. I need to see for myself. Can't do it without switching scenes, so I gotta just do this the old-fashioned way. And does it work? Oh, son of a bitch! He's on the other bed. That's his foot. Damn it! He's in there. You can see his foot. Yeah.
Your ship is way bigger than Dad's.
Sure, it's not the first time he's heard that either. That's my captain's locker. Here we go. Inventory. Bum. Why do I have that? I'm gonna take off even though I can just jump because it's just cool to watch the ship take off.
Ship's ready.
Stay in orbit or jump. Your call.
Wait, it's actually in there?
All the soldiers around here. Bad place to start trouble.
You look hurt. Might want to head on over to the line.
Is that really her? Hadrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hatchling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say,
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back. Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble. That's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on 2 conditions. 1, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And 2, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us. Of course, you deserve the full story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
You bastard.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done. Oh. Well, that means a lot. It's not something I'm exactly proud of. But it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it. All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
I'm up for a little adventure.
Whoa.
In order to avoid injury, please report immediate.
A lot of damn credits.
We here for the lodge?
No.
Captain! Over here! The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure...
You know, that's a huge carabiner clip on her
There's one more
chest.
thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus, woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin, a title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come. A non-trivial amount of gene editing. Clone, honestly, isn't even really the right term for our relationship, thanks to the amount of donor material that was required to bring me into this world.
He just walked
He
out
and
the
I
door.
are different on more than a few levels. But there's no denying the fact we're inextricably linked.
Hello. Why am I not seeing it on one screen and not the other? It's like my chat is delayed. Like my thing I just did popped up, and your chat actually showing up on the other side. Weird. Yeah, I know, but it just, so I have two chats up. I have one that monitors both Twitch and YouTube at the same time, and one that is, you know, my normal one that just shows me who's talking. Your complimentary one just showed up on my normal one, but the restream one is coming instant, which is weird. Yeah, I just sent that, just popped up. So I'm lagged on my regular chat. No, it's not you. It's definitely the chat. It's definitely the chat program. But I can see it pop up on the restream side. Okay, so I gotta keep talking to her?
But before we get up there, my relation, they called him the program. Secure the... I'm getting there. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned. I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved... You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time.
Ooh, that's
no
a
telling
hint.
how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here. Then I guess it's just a matter...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Sounds like our cue. Here we go.
I'm just gonna jump over your desk.
Ah,
'cause-
Captain.
Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard.
Yes. Can't wait to become a pirate. Ooh.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
That's quite the leap, Captain. Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
He seems better.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt, the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties. Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
If the stakes weren't so high, we wouldn't be asking. But, well, we're asking.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it? Very well. I consent. The galaxy was lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to...
Oh no!
What is that?
Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
Time to shooty shoot.
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Ooh.
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
Oh, we need to move.
NFTs were
There must
found
be
on their
another
server.
explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly.
No. Make a
The
big...
last thing we need is a citywide panic.
No, that's exactly what we need.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Rogan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then,
How'd this work out for you?
we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
We can't ever forget the sacrifices made for the United Colonies. We owe such a great debt to so many.
Oh, no. You come here.
We're counting on you.
I want him to go with me. You guys go ahead. You guys guard them. I'm gonna, go take care of the problem myself.
You! The EM rifle, grab it! Now!
Stop! We're trying to help you!
Please! I can't stop!
That's it. Now hit him with everything you've got.
Really? You son of a bitch! Aren't they incapacitated?
Lights out on that one.
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
Yes, you did.
The way those people were acting, I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, it affects everyone differently, but some people just lose. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready. Let's do it.
That's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
Captain, stash the EM and pull some firepower. Let's move.
For the spaceport district. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
You might back up. Don't just stand there. Good.
That's a crappy gun. Try this. Load it!
Wait, officer? Are you and this woman experts? Take whatever we can get right now. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. Well, one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Great.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with Terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here, but we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us.
Yeah, no, you guys.
We're on the line.
You guys hang back.
Ready for a fight?
Reload!
Don't need a gun to take you.
Put it down! Put down the weapon or we shoot!
Target down. Nice work, Captain.
I wonder what Jacob would think of a crow helping to save New Atlantis. Damn if I'm not proud of it, though.
Where the hell's Sam?
You know, traveling with you has been something else. But the best part is when we're charting course for the next jump. I never feel at home planet side. How about you?
Whoa, no flirting.
Well, how non-committal of you. See, the people I don't get are the ones who never go anywhere. They stay in their own hometown, they just live and die there. There's a whole galaxy full of wonder and things you could never imagine. How can they be satisfied with one tiny sliver of it? There are unfortunates that have little to no choice in anything, and they have my sympathy. But there are so many people that think it's out of reach. I think everyone should at least get out of your comfort zone so you can really see that the worlds are more than just... There's a mess of ugly out there, but my God. That helps you understand how this... I want to be the code that finds something deep out there. I'd like to discover something that moves people. Makes them feel just a... Exactly. You know, it's funny, as much as Jacob, my dad, cashes in on the family name, and I get it, it's dangerous, sometimes scary out there. Going off the map and seeing if there truly be dragons. I couldn't ask for better company.
Okay. Now we got the pro stuff out of the way. Heck, this Saturday I'm going to go out and do things. Me and Graham are going to a Lego convention.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two.
Take a load. I'm not
First
like
put the right people in the right
big
place.
into Legos. We're doing two things together this year. We're gonna go see Jimmy Carr, which I'm just stoked to go see. And he said that I have to go to this Lego thing with him. I told him the only way I'm gonna go is if we both get matching Ninjago, I think is the wings that Bam used to use, Legos shirts, and I'm gonna wear a portable USB speaker blasting "Everything is Awesome" as we walk around. Don't think I won't.
I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know
I
the
would pretend I didn't know you, but still take your
Take
picture.
care of yourself, Sergeant.
No, my goal is to be the most embarrassing thing in like ever. You think I'm not really like that in real life? You have another thing coming. I am the one that will do things like that constantly.
Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal.
Go ahead, right. You gotta get out there and live. Make fun where you can find it. Look at this thing. Why is it so laggy? I don't get it.
gentlemen. Let your people all know how much we owe them today.
Yes, ma'am.
There
Sergeant
you
Donut
are.
there didn't do anything.
I believe we have some things we should discuss.
You've got the cabinet's full backing to prevent more attacks. Understand?
Did a new camera slow mover come out recently? You're the second person I've seen in as many days who has one. What do you mean? I mean, this thing?
The next time terrormorphs rear their ugly heads,
I don't
the
think
UC
so. I
is
mean,
going
these
to be
things have been
ready.
around for forever. I got one because it's cool.
The loss of life, the damage to the spaceport. The costs of this attack are greater than I think we realize.
Heroes were minted down at that spaceport, and that includes you.
Captain, Hadrian, it would appear that the cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today, as well as an apology. Your concerns about the terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major.
Oh, now she outranks
As
me.
soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now.
Oh, you mean like me?
The cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
I only wish my arms could cut down for this pose. Well, you don't know is she's actually snuggling something. Everyone's allowed to snuggle. Cut her brake line. Also, you need to investigate as to why we also have such dead doll eyes. It's not the eyes that are like that. It's the random staring off into space that makes them do that for me. Like right now, she's got that. That judgy look. It's actually okay.
If you need a moment, by all means, take it.
If we ever met, you'd question me.
The very next item on my list. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. So, will you help
Cassie's
us?
eyes are black like a doll's eyes. Nice. Well, if I
I'm
get to be
glad
a
to hear
citizen,
it.
hell yeah.
Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies.
His idle animation is very Canadian. Yeah, explain that.
We didn't get where we are by sitting on our laurels. Our laurels, in fact, became
I spent 3 hours today indulging in one of my favorite Canadian shows. I had to watch Shoresy Season 1 again because this weekend Shoresy Season 2 comes out on Crave. And I'm going to, well, let's see. I won't watch it till probably Saturday night because, oh, that's Friday. Maybe if it comes out Friday, I'll watch it Friday night after I'm done streaming. If not, I'll watch it Saturday because we're doing Legos I said that. Wow. And then next Friday, I won't be here next Friday on the 6th. Me and Mrs. Burr are gonna go see Joe Coy. Camera cuts to gassy, breathing slowly, breath visible when it leaves him, and occasionally he apologizes. That's Canadian. No, it's that comedian.
Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you.
The I think he's half Filipino. He's actually funny, especially when he talks about his kids.
I'll make sure they get what
Talks
they
about his son and his son's obsession with his dick. His own son's dick. Let's not get that right.
That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs.
Hey, there's plenty of people that call themselves
I'm Deputy
comedians
Chief
who are
Diplomat
not
McIntyre,
funny.
Chief Yassine's second in command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude. I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
Canadians always are when they go into comedy. That's not true. I will take LOL Canada as an example of Canadian comedians that are not funny. On that show, there were 4 out of that entire bunch that were funny. The rest, no. Especially the older one that was famous for something, the blonde. Can't remember her name. She's not funny. The other no-named people, not funny. Kalamakari, fucking genius. Mr. Delicious Cheese Sandwich. That's the first time he's ever made me laugh. Tom Green usually does not make me laugh. That is the first time. Yeah. Dave Foley, funny. He was good in that. Yeah, like I said, that's the first Tom Green thing where he's actually made me laugh out loud. But he had nothing on Colin. Colin just owned that entire room. Ike Barinholtz. Hit or miss. Most of the time, miss. But sometimes he'll be in a movie that he does something that's funny. I should rewatch that, like, starting tonight, because at least the last, like, 3 episodes, when it was down to the, you know, they got rid of most of the others.
Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varoon.
Where have you been over
Now,
this?
the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varoon to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
Yeah, they're minor, but why do they put minor people on if there's, you know, shouldn't there be more great Canadian comedians? I tried to get the Rachel, but ended up with Medieval Page Boy. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, think about the other Canadian comedians that could have been on there. You could have had Jim Carrey. Who else is brilliant that's Canadian? Ryan Reynolds would have owned everybody. The character on your screen. Ryan Stiles? Wait, Ryan Stiles is Canadian? I didn't know that. No shit. I did not know that. I saw a comedian today. that made me laugh, like snort. Go to YouTube and look up Vaughn Eagle Bear. There's only like one clip of him that's like 5 or 6 minutes long, and it is the dumbest Indian dad jokes in the world, but they worked. They sent him to Britain to fix Whose Line When It Started. Bill Moose. Bill Moose. Carl Igloo and genital herpes the third.
I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't or can't work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance
Genital
on how we
herpes.
believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here.
No, they're not.
Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun?
Varun.
Ambassador Balmore's a challenge.
When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here.
He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval.
I wouldn't be so sure of that.
Of course, but there is another wrinkle.
We're not 100% sure Balmore's actually still alive.
His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out.
Wow, that's so many penis
Scans of the
jokes there.
facility show
Wrinkle,
life signs,
poked his head out.
but not the kind we were expecting.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice. I have no doubt. Now, the
Well,
embassy
tell me who
front
they
door
were.
isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning,
Leslie
we
Nielsen.
received a
I did not know
report
he was
that
Canadian.
Alarms might have been tripped inside the
Oh
embassy
my
during the
God.
attack.
John Candy, yeah. Norm
Watch
MacDonald,
out for
yeah.
automated security in there.
J. Bingle Snappetorp? What the fuck? All three of those are fucking brilliant. Is Martin Short Canadian? I'm not gonna say he's brilliant because he. Yeah, I think he's Canadian, right? Yeah, I think he is. But I'm not gonna give you that one because he can be funny sometimes, but I don't know. There's something about Martin Short that just makes me cringe.
Ah, the good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable.
Well then, hope she's doing a good job.
Now, officially,
Then.
our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're
That's
going
Rick
to have to
Moranis,
rely
not
on
Martin Short.
other tools to get her code.
Mike Myers would have been brilliant on that show. Hartman. You know, well, it's sad that Phil Hartman was killed. He wasn't always funny to me. On news radio, he was funny. Rarely. You know, the one scene that I think about and makes me laugh all the time was when on news radio he was interviewing a guy talking about technology and about these computers. He's like, "Oh, computers! Tell me more of these computers." You know, it was whatever. Russell Peters. The dirty songs.
Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about the careful application of pressure. We just need to find the squeeze.
She is penis obsessed.
UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise.
And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
Now, if you have additional
Jesus.
questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart out there, Captain.
Oh, you got the wrong guy for that. Hold on. Where am I going? Oh, here's where I get to be a pirate. I'm not doing that yet, though. No, not yet. I think I'm waiting to do pirate stuff.
Captain, can I help you?
Well, I've got the undercover mission now.
Keep moving, right through the checkpoint.
Okay, what's this guy want?
Ah, crime has slowed down since you started helping out, which is good for morale. See you later.
Yeah. Thanks.
I'm surprised I've yet to see the inside of the security office. Here's hoping the streak continues.
Yeah, I've got a undercover one. I think I can get the part of the pirate one through that. Don't know if I want to betray the UC at the end though, just to get the weapon, or get the other two weapons. Because the weapon you get at the end of that mission is pretty damn good.
Problem?
was going to send you a squirrel stapler when it was on sale for $3, but they haven't figured out how to account for exchange rates. What the hell is a squirrel stapler? Is it a stapler that looks like a squirrel? A game? Oh. What kind of game is it? Arcane wants us to play
You are a visitor? You'll
party
find the
animals.
ambassador in our office. Go on through.
I gotta get ready for October. October is gonna be mostly horror games the entire time. I spent some quality time putting together this new UI for Starfield. And I'm gonna start this weekend. Party animals. Do you remember us playing a game called something Die, where you played the old people, the physics one, and you just basically beat the shit out of each other? It's like that. Yeah, I mean, except for this time you're animals. But you're gonna be a corgi in one of them. The only problem I have is I was looking at it today, and the reviews are meh.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby.
Always good to get back to Freestar soil, even if it is surrounded by New Atlantis.
No, you're not who I'm looking for.
Terramorphs, as in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint.
Aren't you just a bitch?
I just...
What is the quickie so I can stop doing this? Bindings. F5. Remember that.
I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Okay. We talkie.
Are you supposed to be in here?
You're allowed 3 places. Conference room, lobby, or the ambassador's office. You set foot anywhere else, there's going to be problems.
Would you like to bet on that?
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
With those lips!
Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right.
He's got a... Oh, honey, no.
Ambassador, I can't emphasize how important this is.
And who might you... Oh, I recognize that face. You're a Co, aren't you? Didn't you run away to help that little explorers club?
She has serious
Really?
duck lips.
An explorers club. Ma'am, I've signed up to help my friend here, who's looking to stop a whole heap of needless pain and suffering. Imagine if this happened in Aquila City, or Neon. The results would be bad, or, let's be honest here, far, far worse. We owe it to our people to do something.
It's a disturbing thought, Mr. Co. And while it is my job to protect the people of the Collective, the way to do that, I believe, is clear. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours, and go?
All right, can't quick save there. Alright, if I have to start over, what do I do?
You're really gonna push this? All right, I will give you one chance. One to convince me. Understood. I'm listening. Codes do have a way with words. Imagine how it'd look if the next attack occurred in Freestar space.
Do I just try to go for it right here?
And the archival monitors can ensure that's all you take. Huh, that would work. Well, Captain, you make some good points. But if I'm really granting you access, I'm gonna need the following concessions.
Lip
Your
balm.
access will be limited. We will be ensuring the monitors only permit you access to items related to stopping these terramorphs. You go in once, you get everything you need on your trip, and never again. And all research done with the data will be monitored. If this data is being used to save the galaxy needs to be involved in the oversight. Freestar scientists will watch your people like hawks. So, do we have an agreement?
Let me be frank, Captain. My mouth was made for something 3 sizes larger than I.
Excellent. Follow me.
We had to adjust her junk. Ah, yes. Look what you did, Sam. Oh my god, she is stuck because you had to jump over the table. You jackass.
Sorry. Everyone's a little on edge after the attack.
Okay. Can I... If I take it, she's gonna get mad.
Code generators just this way.
Great. I'm just gonna walk over here. And then maybe walk back. Wait a minute. Sam is the is facing the corner. It's the Blair Witch. Okay. Let's see if we can go back. Did she go downstairs? There we go.
And there. It's not supposed to be a long process. It is for emergencies, after all.
Yep, there might be a small problem here.
Here, I'll reach out to Deputy McIntyre. We'll coordinate the necessary oversights. Two unlikely allies, I guess.
They named it. I mean... Save that room. No one's really looking. Sam, what are you doing? He's sleeping. You can't. That's the problem. You can't pickpocket people. Hop in bed with some random guy. I am such a whore. Is the kitchen? Toast.
They have mixers for expats at the embassy every now and then. Only place you can get some good old Aquila City beer. I mean, is it supposed to look like this? With Varun, you just never know.
I don't know what you're supposed to be going out for that one. Hop in bed with a random guitar riff, and he your sexy times he did buy. You feel like such a whore. Canadians insult me, we're at war. Needs a little work. Newfie. It's supposed to turn blue if it can unlock it. Okay, that does the second one. Okay, if I do that, it leaves... that, right? Okay. Just in case, we're going to save that. just take your money first. Went to the wrong planet in this game, was mauled by level 55 cockroach clan. Really? I'm not worried. I think I disabled them. Let's double check. They're inactive right now. There. Easier than the level 45 buffalo things. See, I've only run across like 3 different kinds of creatures. I'm too busy doing all these crazy ass side missions. Son of a bitch. One of the empty planets aimlessly because it seems like that's where they put the most effort. But the empty planets are the procedurally generated ones. I think the ones with the 3 dots, the cultivated ones, are the ones they spent time on, right?
Just gets weirder and weirder. Any script you can walk away from is a good one.
You know, it's a good time when you got booze in the shower. Son of a bitch! Doink. Can I get this one? Let's find out. Ooh, it's an advanced. Well. Okay, so this one and this one. No. Yes. That one and that one? No. That would screw me. There we go. Wow, wait a minute. Okay. Did I seriously do this for no reason?
Careful of the security systems.
Motherfucker. Okay, well that was pointless. I hacked it for no reason. Yeah, the memories weren't worth. No, can't go in there.
Today's not gonna be your day, pal. Back here. Ever wise in my way.
How am I supposed to get in there? Yeah, not happening again. Oh, motherfucker. Okay, that'll take care of those. Two and... Two and 6.
you're in.
I do like the blue line thing. It may seem easy for some people, but that actually helps me out a lot. Okay. How the hell am I supposed to get over there? How the hell do I get in there? Oh, God, I was already in there. Did I really just get booted? Nah, that's 100% on Twitch. Because it only disconnected from there. Really? Blah, 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 blah. Yes. Say something so Gassy knows if it's just Canada. What? America. Fuck yeah. How the fuck am I supposed to... Why can't I hear that? Oh, I know why. Oh, shit. Hold on. There's a fin! I got fin cam working. I know why. Hold on, let's fix that because now that my Lumia stream, which is what I use to control to lights, I've always used, it's on my stream PC now. So I got to figure out where. Studio. No. Commands. Canada. Edit. Lights. I don't remember how to edit this one. Audio. Oh, it's missing. Shit, that's why it's not playing. Because my old PC, my old main PC became my stream PC, and the main M.2, the OS, fucking the M.2 died, and I had to reinstall literally everything. Shit. I'll have to find an O Canada again. That's why it's not working. Well, fuck it. I lost the sound. So yeah, that'd be why. Shit. I lost a lot of stuff from that drive crashing. I mean, I lost a lot. Luckily, I had backups of most of the Twitch stuff. Lumia stream, I thought I do have a NAS, but when I don't back up every single file that I had on my old PC. I backed up what I thought were the important things, you know, all the Twitch related stuff. I lost all the renders that I did, like the old Halloween one. Remember with the record and stuff? That's gone. I lost a lot of the renders. The midget horse porn is gone, unfortunately. Yeah, I lost quite a bit of stuff, but most of the Twitch files. Lumia has cloud saves, but it doesn't save your local files. So any audio files, like I'm sure if you did like the Thunder one, I bet you there's no sound for that. The Thunderstorm fight one, I think that one's going to be missing too. Yeah, that's going to be missing. So I got to find the Thunderstorm one again. Those were all saved because that's actually, well, it used to be on a Raspberry Pi bot, and now I moved them all over to the streamer bot. Thunderbirds are go. God, I love that fucking show.
Never ate that Taco Bell.
Nope, that's on Stream Elements.
Jeez. It's gonna be okay. Just close your eyes. Oh no, not in bed. Ooh, think you have thoughts. Oh, come on.
Yep, those are all there. Those I can't lose unless I lose my stream elements account. Which I've actually done before. If I lose, I mean they deleted it. Why is it on the ceiling? Well, hello there.
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss.
Okay, we'll save it right there. While I look around your sex dungeon. 12 green shotgun shells. I'll take those, thanks. You hang out there for a minute. I'm gonna look around. Automedic ground crew Just gonna take that. Just gonna take that. Just gonna take that. Why does he have darts? Okay. Yeah. I could help you lose basket's portion.
Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty? Eh? Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge and then silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly? Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment.
You think?
You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door,
Hmm?
And the broadcast spoke of terror morphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code.
I'm here for the enthused cheerleading.
So the UC requires information, then. On terror morphs, presumably. Do I see this all clearly? The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement.
Saving your life's
For
not
years,
enough.
House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy. With little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage.
How about Venom?
The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge
It's a Marvel joke.
It is we who bend it to evil ends. Oh, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them.
For whatever it's worth, Sam Coe here. You got my word too.
Well,
Though I can't face you.
I shall not fear. Please, follow me.
You know, for a, oh my god, you're gonna have to really convince these people, I really haven't had to really convince these people.
Let's hope it still works.
Also, do you have any lotion?
And there. Let it be used for good.
Okay.
I will not have House Varun be known only for slaughter. The affairs of House Varun are our own. They left. That is all there is to be said on the subject.
Okay.
It was tolerable, even pleasant, when my brethren were here in the embassy with me. We remade this place as best we could into a home we all would recognize. Our native flora, our iconography, our connection to the serpent, they came with us. With my brethren gone, it has been trying. But the great serpent has always provided me a path in my darkest moments.
I have a feeling that him and his brethren slept pole to pole. Bum, 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 bum. Wait a minute, wait.
Keeping the skies safe out there?
Yeah, totally.
You have a nice day now.
Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait. Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe? And Balmore? We're all in agreement. So the old man was still lurking around in there. Fine work, Captain. And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
You know me. Fucking Boy Scout.
Yes? You needed something?
No.
I'm a student of history.
proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin. You may proceed, Captain.
I wonder if there's more you can do in there.
Here on Vanguard business?
Yes, what?
Yes, what?
There you are.
Captain? Deputy told me what went down. Impressive work.
Captain, if you'd be willing to transfer the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready. Acknowledged and accepted, Captain. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
Is this Reba McEntire? Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
Follow me.
A very frumpy suit. I bet she has
I
cats.
asked my boss what they're doing to stop new alien attacks on the city. He said,
All right, man. Have a good night.
minds were on it.
I gotta collapse pretty damn soon, too. We're working on a weekend. Fix that other office for Mrs. Burr. My old one. That was a lot of damn work. I wrecked that room. 3 of the walls are mostly plaster.
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies?
Am I?
Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen?
Yeah.
Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation.
We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property.
Nice.
Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position.
Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terramorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name.
So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms? Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
Hey there.
That's Citizen Hey there, thank you very much.
So this is where the UC hides all the scary shit they're doing. What I'd give to have all the Rangers with me right now.
Unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor. But there are no orders. Fred's gonna have to wait out here.
Ah, well, you'll have to tell me all about it later.
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom.
It's Hannibal Lecter.
You and I should chat. President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get. Which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am? Perceptive. I like that. I'm Francois Sanon.
Oh.
But most know me as Victus. I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes, but the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here, a sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies. One final act of rebellion by the leadership that lost the colony war. The trial was authentic. I faced tribunal with dignity, but my execution, staged. A lethal injection that was anything but. The cabinet at the time, long gone now, wished to keep me on as an advisor. And considering the other option, I was in no place to refuse. So I elected to trade my freedom for my continued existence. But such is the life of a soldier. I want to help you, and my progeny Hadrian, prevent more attacks. Though I am curious, has she shared with you the nature of our little family? Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established. and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do. After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the colony war. With quite a few successes, I might add.
Yeah.
But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with. There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlaise. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the colony war ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know. You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years. He's likely gone feral by now. Easier for all if you simply blow up his ship and be done with it. If that's what you require to sleep at night, so be it. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria, Wolf System. There's a star station in the vicinity, the Den. The head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
Okay.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
That's a shitter. You got some explaining to do, Reba McIntyre.
Captain, did your meeting go well? I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy. Surprised me too when I learned it, but the prisoner has proven useful over the years, and kept far from any major decision-making. But I do think it's worth re-emphasizing. No one else can know about this, all right? The Major doesn't have clearance for this sort of information, and she certainly doesn't need a distraction from her current, very important work. Which is why I need you to keep this to yourself. Good. Because bringing this up to the outside world would create the unfair appearance, Captain, that you're unhinged. And that's not a good look for any of us. Now, was there something in particular you needed to discuss about what we were just discussing? Dr. Reginald Orlaise? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Orlaise is completely out of the question. But bringing him to justice... He's been on the lam for years. That'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered in return? Really? He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting? Then I'll bid you good day, Captain, and remind you of the importance of discretion.
Okay. No, I don't want to go there yet. I go to my ship.
Love the smell of getting back into the harness.
Please don't put me in the cockpit. Which side is it? This side? Yeah. Let's see my inventory. $5,000 meters. All right, we are going to save that right there. And we're going to end. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Hope you guys had fun. Back tomorrow night. Don't know what I'm playing. Don't know if I'm doing this or something else. We'll figure it out tomorrow. You guys have a good night. Stay safe, be kind, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow night. Peace.